Welcome to my channel, where I serves cold hard revenge. Our next Reddit post is from Throwaway. My husband brought his mistress to Thanksgiving dinner, so I served my revenge. So I was married for almost 3 years to an amazing guy. We had our problems like any married couple, but nothing serious. He was deployed for most of our marriage, and he would come back for a month at a time every 6 months or so. And then he would leave again for a month at a time. So we barely saw each other, but I loved him dearly, and I couldn't wait for him to come home again. Well, he came home and told me that he wanted a divorce. He said that he met someone else while he was deployed and that he wanted to be with her instead of me. He said that he was sorry, but it was over between us. This was completely out of the blue, and when I asked him what happened, he just said that he met someone and that he wanted a divorce. I tried reasoning with him, begging him to reconsider, but he just told me to let it go. I didn't have a problem with the divorce, but I did have a problem with the fact that he was leaving me for his coworker. A few days after he left, I got a call from his sister. She told me that she was so sorry and that her brother was an idiot and that he didn't know what he was doing. She also told me that he was seeing someone else while he was married to me. She begged me not to give up on him and told me that he was the one who was at fault here, not me. His family knew that he was cheating on me, but they never said anything. They all acted like everything was fine when really they knew that he was a lying, cheating bastard. I decided to go through with the divorce and move on with my life. A year went by and I was finally getting over my ex-husband and his family. Then one day I get a call from my ex-mother-in-law. She tells me that her son and his new girlfriend are coming over for Thanksgiving dinner, that she is making, and that if I am not going to be there, then I shouldn't expect them to come next year. She was basically guilt-tripping me into coming over. So I decided to go. When I arrived, I saw that she had put a place setting at the table for his mistress. I confronted her about it and she just said that she was sorry, but this is how it was going to be. I told her that I wasn't going to accept this and that I would rather leave than have her set a place for that woman at the table. She told me to accept it or I could leave. So I sat down at the table with my ex-husband and his new girlfriend. The entire time, his family acted like nothing ever happened. Like they didn't even acknowledge that I was there. They just acted like we were still a happy family. It was really awkward. Then the weirdest thing happened. My ex-husband's dad stood up and gave a speech. He thanked me for coming and he thanked me for giving his son a wonderful 3 years and for being such a good girl. What the hell? Why was he thanking me for giving his son 3 years? Did they all know that he was cheating on me and they were just covering for him? Was that why they never said anything? It doesn't make sense. Then his dad raised his glass and said, "To my favorite daughter-in-law and to a wonderful Thanksgiving." I burst out laughing. Was I supposed to play along like they were? Was I supposed to act like everything was okay? No, I wasn't going to do that. Instead, I got up and left. When I tell this story now, people always say that I should have made a bigger scene, that I should have humiliated him in front of his family and friends. But I don't want to do that. I'm a classy girl, and I don't stoop to his level. Also, I don't want to make a scene and draw attention to myself. Yeah, no, this is definitely a case where you should have played along. Not because it would have made you a bad person to humiliate him, but because sometimes it is better to suffer the awkwardness in the moment than to deal with a passive-aggressive family in the future. Oh, well, maybe it will grow on you like it did for me. Down in the comments, we have this story from That Sounds Serious. I once had a very similar experience. My ex-boyfriend broke up with me to be with his coworker. At the time, I thought I was the greatest catch that any man could ask for. Now, I look back and realize that I was just a fool in love. I refused to speak to him and only communicated through text because I didn't want to have to hear his voice. The following year, his family invited me over for Christmas dinner. I reluctantly agreed because it was important to me to maintain a relationship with his family. I felt that if I didn't go, then they'd think that I was holding a grudge. They didn't know that I was already broken and well on my way to moving on. When I arrived at their home, they made a big show of welcoming me like I was part of the family. I didn't feel welcome at all. I felt more like a trophy that they were showing off to company. The dinner was torture. Every minute that I was there, I felt more humiliated. Then came the grand finale. After everyone left, his mother came up behind me and whispered in my ear that she was glad that I was there and that I had forgiven him. She said that it was good to see me taking the high road. I was so shocked that I turned around and asked her to repeat what she said. Her eyes got wide and she looked startled. She said that she didn't mean to bother me and that she was glad that I had come. She then quickly excused herself. I was so confused. Why was she thinking that I had forgiven him? And why was she so surprised when I said that I hadn't? I soon realized that she and the rest of his family thought that I was there because I still loved him and that I was trying to win him back. The whole time I was there, they were all subtly dropping hints about how great he was and how much they liked me as a person. They probably thought that I was too proud to admit that I still loved him, so they were trying to push me towards him. Well, I put on a brave face and played along until I could escape. I didn't want them to know that I was as broken as I really was. I ended up having a wonderful night and feeling like I had one. And our final story is from the Walking Contra. My ex-husband brought his side piece to Thanksgiving dinner last year. His family treated her like royalty. I was not invited, but I did send over the turkey that I had already paid for because I wasn't about to waste it. Side piece brought a casserole dish. She must have spent 20 minutes telling everyone how she slaved over it. Then they all oohed and awed over it. No one ate it. That's our Thanksgiving. Revenge. Am I right? Well, Pop, it's okay. You got the last laugh because nobody ate her casserole. And if you like this content, check out my podcast where I publish the exact same episodes. Also hit that subscribe button because I put out new videos every single day.